Indian Americans account for less than 1% of all registered U.S. voters, but they are garnering outsized political attention this election season. As the countdown to November 3rd begins, both Democrats and Republicans are furiously courting the votes of the Indian American community. Although Indians in America have historically leaned heavily towards the Democratic Party, the Trump campaign believes the administration's close ties with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will help sway Indian Americans to its side. To shed light on how this rapidly growing demographic is approaching the elections, this past September we conducted a nationwide survey of more than 900 Indian American U.S. citizens. Here's what we found. Despite all of the talk to the contrary, Indian Americans remain solidly with the Democratic Party. Nearly 3/4 of registered Indian American voters intend to support Joe Biden this fall, compared to just 22% for Donald Trump. As many as 70% of citizens surveyed either disapprove or strongly disapprove of Trump's performance in office. Although Indian Americans tilt towards the Democratic Party, the community is hardly a monolith. Just like the wider voting public, Republican and Democratic voters in the Indian American community are politically polarized. According to our survey, they hold markedly negative views of each other and are split on several contentious policy issues, from immigration to law enforcement. Despite talk about how America's ties with India might shape Indian American voting behavior this election, U.S. India relations rank next to last on voters' list of priorities. Instead, kitchen table issues dominate over foreign policy concerns. In the wake of an economic crisis and an ongoing pandemic, the economy and healthcare are the two most important issues influencing voters this election. Joe Biden's selection of Kamala Harris as his running mate triggered widespread speculation about whether Harris's addition to the ticket would be a net positive, net negative, or simply have no impact on the voting behavior of Indian Americans. Our survey suggests that Harris's candidacy has galvanized a sizable share of the Indian American community to turn out to vote. On balance, while the Harris pick might not change a large number of votes, her candidacy has whipped up more enthusiasm for the Democratic ticket. Each year, as many as 150,000 Indian Americans become newly eligible to vote in the United States. As their political behavior continues to gain prominence, expect the partisan battle over their loyalties to intensify even further.